Guys, and thank you for being here to watch another episode of the Crab It Don't Quit show. So today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, dealing with insecurity, immaturity, and envy in others. If you are a successful woman, you are experiencing one of those three things, if not all three, from those that you interface with on a regular basis. So the question is posed, what do you do about it? Like, what are we supposed to do about people being inherently insecure just strictly by our presence, or behaving immaturely because there is a contrast between who they see us as versus who they see themselves as, or just the envy of what they believe that we have or believe what they lack? Well, until you have experienced it first, I hear a but until you experience it, you don't really develop these life skills on what to do with it. And it can be a highly emotional and personal, like a visceral response to these things. And I just want to give you some very practical tools and insights on how to deal with this on a regular basis so that you remain composed and calm and free of the emotional labor that others like to transfer over to you. So first, I want to create some new belief systems. It is not your fault. It is not your responsibility. It is not your work to do to confront or to address or to correct any of these behaviors. Let me repeat it. It is not your work to correct immaturity, insecurity, or envy. The best thing that you can do for each of these individual behaviors when it comes to insecurity, these are first the things that you get to be aware of. If there's someone that the minute you meet them, they cannot look you in the eye, they are instantly, just weird energy around you. It's like, why is this person specifically treating me different than everyone else? It's not a figment of your imagination. Most seemingly confident people, when they meet someone that makes them feel inferior, that's how they're going to behave. And it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with unsettled work within their own construct. And what you get to do is not ignore it. You get to acknowledge it within yourself. And you get to reconcile that is not something that you're doing. There's not something you need to do less of in order to be accepted or to be received. Acknowledge it, log it, and move on. Okay? When it comes to immaturity, things to become aware of with the behaviors of immaturity is that whereas a mature person, when you have to confront them or you have to correct them, they will receive it with grace and kindness and with a willingness to want to reconcile. Immaturity, oftentimes is translated through, I'm not good enough. I'm not competent enough. This is an attack. This is a threat to me. And it's met with hostility instead of with that reception and that willingness of growth. So there's an opportunity there, instead of you getting caught into circular conversations where you have to explain yourself or defend yourself, or the emotional labor of taking that energy from that conversation elsewhere and trying to unravel it and make sense of it. You get to rewrite your expectation of the outcome. If you expected this person to understand and to respond maturely or to handle something in a mature nature and they did not, two things can be true at the same time. You can still have that expectation be valid, and that expectation not to need to be met. Not putting that immature person in settings where they are going to consistently respond poorly and or not measure up to the expectations that you need in order for you to function at the expectation that you set. Okay. When it comes to envy, all right, it's really easy to say, oh, people are envious of us. People are jealous of us. That is to your own discretion of how you define jealousy. But I'm here to tell you what it is. And what jealousy is there is an exchange of covetousness. It's like, I want what you have. I am not satisfied with what I have, or there is a threat that you can come in and take what I have. That thinking translates to them behaving in a way that is undermining, that is rude, that is cruel, that is disrespectful, that is harmful to you. emotionally, financially, physically harmful. Okay. Jealousy does not end with just a simple, I don't like you. It has to produce itself in some type of damaging way that creates actual harmful results. Okay. Be it on the mild end, gossip and just creating, discord around conversations with you. On the high end, it's, hey, I just don't like that you're here and I don't want you here anymore. So I'm going to physically, remove you. Okay. Dealing with envy, there is only one way to deal with a jealous person, and then that is not to deal with them at all. Period. Hard stop. You cannot rationalize with it. You cannot explain it away. You cannot cater and nurture it and try to befriend it and that. No. The only way to deal with a jealous person is not to deal with them at all. You are putting yourself in harm's way, and that intention does mean to do you harm because your presence incites this need to defend what they feel you are threatening. Okay? So again, how successful women deal with insecure, immature, or envious people are in ways where you are not changing your disposition in order to accommodate behaviors that are less than what you deserve. Hold true to your narrative, to your own story, to your own expectation. And if there's disappointment there, that disappointment is valid. And only you can confirm that through your behaviors and your choices of who you allow access to you. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, if you want to comment or chime in, can't wait to hear about you guys' responses to this. So visit me at crybutdon'tquit.com or on all of the platforms at crybutdon'tquit.